gonna be 100% honest, the real raw truth about this surgery shit, because this shit is not no type of joke. So I'm gonna be real honest with y'all, real transparent. Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kyndall Allyson K. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join it out, gang. Okay, y'all, so today's video is a very long overdue video that I have been wanting to do. I promise I've been wanting to do it for y'all for so long, but I had to wait till I was 3 months post-op to do it, and we're finally here. I finally turned 3 months post-op like 5 days ago, so I can finally sit down and record this video for y'all so that I can answer all y'all's questions. I've gotten so many comments on the BBL vlog, so many questions, comments, concerns, people who were just so supportive. I did not expect for everybody to be so supportive. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for those who watched, for those who supported, the people that found my Instagram and DM me. I'm just thankful for it all. Without further ado, here's the 3 months post-op BBL Q&A video. Boom. Okay, y'all, so let's recap first. I did end up getting my surgery. I got my surgery in December of 2021. I got my surgery on December 15th. So I am 3 months post-op. It was just a crazy journey. It was from scheduling the surgery all the way leading up to the surgery till after the surgery. It was just a crazy journey. I don't regret it. I absolutely love my body. I love my results, and I'm not even fully healed yet. Honestly, for me, it gets better and better every single day. Like, as you get your massages, your waist starts to go down and your butt come out and your hips come out, and then like they have something called the fluff fairy, and basically when you hit 6 months post-op, your body, like, you basically fluff. Your butt settles. It's not like, you know, really that like stiff hard look, I guess you could say. It fluffs out, it gets soft all at 6 months. So honestly, I'm like dying to get to 6 months. Like, I'll be like, all right, am I 4 months yet? Am I 3 months yet? Like, I just be all hype trying to get there. But I did get my surgery on December 15th. I am 3 months post-op now. What I got was a BBL with Lipo 360. If you don't know what that is, it is a Brazilian butt lift with Lipo 360. Is when they take the fat, they take this like tube thing, and they suck the fat from your love handles, your sides, your lower back, your upper back where your bra area is, your lower abdomen, and they put it in your ass and your hips, and they just basically give you a shape. So that is what I got done. A lot of people were asking what it was that I got done. I didn't know that people weren't like, I don't know, I guess I thought that in this time everybody knew kind of what it was, but people still had that question, so I wanted to get that out the way. Another question I want to get out the way is, why did I decide to have it done? I decided to get it done because growing up, I was always super skinny, super bony, didn't have a shape, didn't have a body. When I got older, I swore, like, I promise, I thought I was going to step into my grown woman body. I was going to have, like, you know, curves, a little butt, like something going. When I got older, none of that happened. Like, I gained weight, but it wasn't where I thought I was going to gain it. Like, I don't know what I thought I was going to get, but it wasn't what I thought. So when I was younger, I used to pray to be thicker. I want to be thicker. Like, oh, I hate how bony I am. Like, I just hate my body, you know, the whole nine when I was younger. Then when I gained the weight, I wanted to go back to being bony, but I didn't really want to go back to being bony because it was like, you weren't even happy then. So like, for real, you just not satisfied with either. So after I gained the weight, I just was, you know, I went to the gym for a while. I ate healthy for a while. I even went as far as getting a trainer. Somebody I went to high school with, he graduated high school and became a trainer, and I even, you know, worked out with him for a while, and nothing was working. Like, I felt like it was just taking so freaking long, and I didn't really want to wait. I was just like, oh, this is taking so long, like I'm not getting what I want. And even still, like I feel like when you work out, you still cannot get what you get from surgery. Like you might be able to get in shape, but you're not going to get what you would get from getting surgery. I'm not saying that you should go get surgery, that's 100% up to you, but that's what it was for me. Yeah, I knew what a Brazilian butt lift was. I knew what the BBL, the whole BBL thing was, but I always thought it was crazy. I was just like, yo, that is crazy for somebody to go get done. Like, it's so dangerous, because I only ever heard about the dangers of it. I never heard about like the good things, like, you know, how people end up loving their bodies. I never heard of any of that. I just heard of like the bad stuff. Until I met a friend in college, and she ended up going and getting it done. And so I kind of watched her experience, watched her journey. She said it wasn't that bad, and so I started doing my research a little deeper into it. So I started doing my research, started looking up doctors, started looking up, you know, their death rates, like the whole nine. I wanted to go to a doctor that didn't have no deaths, was board certified. Like I was on it. I was like, listen, I need to make sure I'm going to wake up at the end of this, like, or like that I have a chance to. So I started doing my research back in, I want to say early 2021, like early 2021. Probably like January. I was like considering it, and I even brought it up to my mom. I brought it up to my boo. I kept saying like, yo, I really think I want to get this done, and my mom was 100% against it. Now y'all probably cannot tell that from the video. Everybody was commenting on how sweet my mom was, on how supportive she was, but honestly she was not with it at first. She did not want me to get it done. She was like, no, it's so dangerous, what if something happens? She was so scared, but like she ended up, after a while, I kept bringing it up. She was like, okay, like if you want to go get it done, I'll go with you, but like I don't exactly support it. I don't want you to get it done. She told me that. But me being the Aries that I am, I was like, listen, I'm going to get it done. You could come with me, or I don't know what to tell you. So she ended up coming. My boo was not in support of it either. Like everybody's whole thing was just, they heard the bad things that I heard about it. Like nobody actually did their research the way I didn't do my research. So I understood. I did try to give them as much information as I could to make them feel more comfortable, and everybody jumped on board at the, you know, after a while. I was fully on board with it. Like I fully decided to get my surgery last year around my birthday. So I booked my surgery in March of 2021 after my 21st birthday, when I came back from my Jamaica trip with my friends. That is on my YouTube channel as well. You can go tune into that. But I ended up deciding that I wanted to get surgery right after my 21st birthday. I did do the consultation on April 2nd, got approved on April 3rd, and paid my deposit on April 5th. Like when I tell you, everything happened so fast. I remember the dates. I remember how everything was happening so fast. It was like, soon as you inquire, they booking you, they getting you ready. Like they like, okay, what you want done, you send in your pictures, you get approved, and then they, you know, everything is just happening so fast. So if you're looking into getting surgery, do not inquire about it if you're not 100% sure, because the dates go fast, everything go fast. So you gotta kind of, you know, be up to speed with everything. So I got my surgery date on April 5th. I paid my deposit on April 5th, and I got my surgery date on April 5th. My original doctor that I decided to go with was Dr. Williams at 305 Plastic Surgery, but I did end up changing my doctor. Why? That's another story for another time. If y'all want more details on that, let me know. Comment. I'll, you know, give y'all more details. But basically, I just kind of felt like, I don't know, it just, I wanted to have a certain look. I wanted my body to look a certain way, and I wasn't sure if he could give me what I wanted. If you know anything about Dr. Williams, he does not take wish pictures. He does not, you know, he listens to what you want, but not really. Like ultimately, he's going to tell you, I'm going to do what I feel is best for you, and you're just going to like it, you're going to take it. And for me, what I was quoted for was $9,500. So $10,000 basically wasn't worth it to me to go ahead and get that done and not get what I wanted. Like I I couldn't do it. So I did end up changing my doctor. The doctor that I ended up going with was a Dr. Stylist at 305 Plastic Surgery. He is a really good doctor. They are like the top 2 doctors at the facility. They get like the most clients, the most, you know, inquiry. So it was automatically, like, from the beginning it was going to be one of the other. So when I decided not to go with Williams, I ended up switching to Stylist. Stylist quoted me for $8,500, and then I paid for the VIP. I paid for the VIP service because if you know, these surgery centers, they are booked and they are busy. Stylist didn't have another date until spring of 2022, like around this time, and I didn't want to wait that long because it was already 2021 and I was in spring of 2021. So I did end up paying for the VIP, and I was able to get a quicker date, a sooner date. They changed my date about like 3 times. My date literally went from like January. No, it went from February, then to January, then to December. When it went to December, I was like, okay, y'all cannot change my date anymore because, you know, you paying for it. You getting ready for it. Like, you know, so I just told them, like, December is the date I want to go with, and that's just that. And even still, they ended up calling me. It was like, you want to come sooner? You want to come sooner? I'm like, no, I want to come on December 15th, and that is that. So that is what ended up happening. I went on December 15th, and then I got the surgery. So yeah, I'm gonna answer some of your questions now. I did end up putting them in my notes. I went through all of my DMs, all of the comments, everything, and I put them in my notes, all of the questions that y'all had. So yeah, let's get to these questions. Okay, so the first question was, what did you get done? Like I said, I got a BBL with Lipo 360. It's when they take fat from your stomach, your sides, your back, your lower abdomen, and they put it in your butt and your hips to give you a shape. So yeah. How's your recovery? My recovery is going amazing. It's going so good. At first it was really bad. Like, I was crying. I had a whole mental breakdown. I had an entire mental breakdown after surgery while I was still in Miami. Like, was boo-hoo crying, like calling my mom, because if y'all remember, my mom left, and I called my mom and I was just like, I can't believe I got this done. Like, I don't want to do this. It was just so, I think it wasn't even so much of pain, it was discomfort. I was so uncomfortable, and I just was like, I wanted everything. I just wanted it to be over. I wanted it to be over, and I was just really just going through it like bad. So my recovery is going good now. The massages sucked, but nothing really hurts anymore. I get my massages regularly. I wear my faja all the time because I'm 3 months post-op. I'm going to wear it till I'm 6 months. And yeah, everything is going good. I like my results so far. I do wake up on days where I'm like, oh my god, is my hips going? Like, oh my god, is my... No, I don't wake up like it's my butt going. My butt's there. But my hips, I be like freaking out, like, oh my gosh, is it going? Is it going? And everybody's like, no, just cool out. Like, you're not even fully healed. So yeah. Why did you decide to get this done? Like I said, I grew up skinny all my life. So when I got older, I gained weight, and I didn't like where the weight went. And I still didn't have a shape. I didn't have a shape when I was younger. I didn't have a shape when I got older. And so at some point I was just over it, and I was like, listen, if I'm not going to get a shape, I just want to go pay for one. Like, at this point, I just would rather just go get surgery so that I could be happy, because I just felt like, even when I was younger, I was never happy with my body. Like, I always felt like I had to gain more weight. I felt like I had to be thicker, or I had to have a shape. And then when I got older, I didn't have a shape, and I felt like I still had to have a shape, and then I felt like I was a little too thick. So I don't know, it just was, I was never really 100% happy with my body, if that makes sense. Like, I was never really 100% satisfied. I liked it, but I was never 100% satisfied. So that's basically why I decided to get it done. What was your height? How tall are you? And what was your weight before surgery? Also, did you gain any weight for surgery? I did end up gaining weight. I am 5'6", and yes, I gained weight for surgery. They told me they wanted me to gain 10 pounds. I gained 20. Like, I gained 20 pounds because I kind of felt like, based off what like the surgery girls were telling me, I did end up like joining a whole bunch of surgery groups on Facebook. I created a Facebook, joined a whole bunch of surgery groups, because, you know, you get more answers for a lot of your questions, and people who are going through the same thing. So A lot of the girls were telling me, if you want projection in your butt and if you want what you want, gain weight, because after surgery you lose at least 10 pounds. Like, you're going to lose a lot of the fat after surgery, and I did lose a lot of it. Like, if you look at my surgery vlog, I was very swollen. A lot of people were saying like, oh my gosh, it's so big, it's so big, and I'm like, no y'all, it's gonna drop, it's gonna fall. Like, it's not gonna be like that. And it did end up dropping, it did end up falling. I did lose weight, but I ended up gaining 20 pounds, I believe. I was 145 before surgery, and I was 145 when I first inquired, and then right on my surgery day when they weighed me, I was 165. So I gained 20 pounds. I'm glad that I did, honestly, because now I feel like if I didn't gain that weight, my butt would have been smaller, my hips would have been smaller, I would have looked like I didn't have anything done. So yeah, I ended up gaining 20 pounds. Who was your doctor and what surgery center did you go to? My doctor was Dr. Salas at 305 Plexi Surgery, and yeah, I ended up going with him because I did look at his, you know, I just did my research. I looked at his death rates. He didn't have any deaths. He was board certified. From what I heard, he was a really nice guy. He listened to what you wanted. So I just ended up deciding to go with him. But I did hella research. Like, y'all, if y'all are going to get this done, do y'all research. Don't just go lay up on nobody's table because he said he going to do it for this price, or she said she going to do it for this price. No, it's a very serious surgery. You need to go do your research. Okay. Did you have any dislikes about your surgeon or the surgery center? I didn't have any dislikes about Dr. Salas, but I had a whole bunch of dislikes about the surgery center. Like I said, I'm gonna be 100% honest, the real raw truth about this surgery shit, because this shit is not no type of joke. So I'm gonna be real honest with y'all, real transparent. 305 Plexi Surgery has to get it together. Like, it's so freaking unorganized. It's so hectic. They don't have nothing organized. It's so much going on. The coordinators suck. Like, my coordinator, I feel like, was good, but the other coordinators, like, a whole bunch of, listen, I'm not the only one saying this. Like, all the other coordinators, they suck. And even mine sometimes, like, she sucked that time. She got on my nerves. Like, I would ask questions and she wouldn't answer them for days. Like, I don't know, it just wasn't, it's just very unorganized. People are all over the place. They don't have the real answers to things. Like, you can ask them a question and then they answer it and then come back 2 days later like, oh, I asked the doctor and I was wrong and this is what he said. Like, it's just really hectic. I really think that surgery center has to get it together, because they would be succeeding so much more if they weren't so unorganized and so unprofessional. Like, it just, the surgery center has to get it together. I didn't have any dislikes about my surgeon. The only thing that I didn't like is I literally did not see Dr. Salas until the day it was time for me to get on the table, and I hated that. I did not like that at all, because you about to cut into my body, you about to, you know, do all of this and give me surgery, like like, and I'm just meeting you basically just like a guy off the streets. So I didn't like that. But they said it was because he had a lot going on my pre-op day, so he couldn't meet me. I don't know what the case was. Even though I stayed in that office for like 5 hours, I still couldn't meet him. So I didn't meet him until the day of, which I did not like. That's the only thing I didn't like. Other than that, I love Dr. Salas. He is so sweet. He's so nice. He listens to you. He calms you down, because I was hella scared. Like, hella scared. I was I was tripping out, and he calmed me down. Where did you get your Faja? Okay, so I had 2 Fajas. I got one Faja when you wake up from surgery. They have you in an extra large, their extra large Faja. I'm not sure where it's from, but yeah, they have it from their extra large Faja. And then probably about a month later, once you're a month post-op, they give you another Faja. So they give you 2 Fajas. My next Faja was a large, and then the one I'm in now is a medium. I got it from Trebito. They, to me, have the best Fajas. They are located in Colombia. To me, they have the best Fajas. Like, the compression is amazing. It's not too thick, it's not too heavy, it doesn't make my body feel weird. I actually like being in my Faja way more than I, you know, don't like being in my Faja. I really am not out of my Faja a lot. Like, I'm only 3 months post-op, and when I'm out of my Faja, it literally burns. Like, my skin burns. Like, it feels like it's just burning. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. So I'm always in my Faja. So yeah, for me, Trebito, that's where I got my Faja from. That is the best Faja to me. So I would definitely 100% highly recommend them. Are you still swollen? Sometimes. Like, I'm not really swollen when I'm in my faja, but if I'm going out and I'm like drinking and I'm out of it for a while, I swell up so fast. Like, one time I went out with my friends and we went bowling, and when I came back, like, my back was so swollen. I actually took pictures of it. My back was so freaking swollen, and I was so like scared, and I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, what if it doesn't go down? And then I put my faja back on and ended up going down. So really it's about compression. You swell when you're out of your faja because you so used to being compressed for months, and then it's just like you're out of it, so your skin is burning, you swell. It's just a mess. I don't really swell up as bad anymore, but I do still swell sometimes from time to time. How bad are the massages? Oh my gosh, so many people ask me this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, they're hell. They're terrible. Like, that was the worst part about the whole fucking experience. Oh, the whole freaking experience. I honestly, like, that had me never wanting to do it again. Like, literally was like, I'm never doing this again. I'm never going through this ever again. I should have never done this. Like, just freaking out. Like, I cried during the massages. I think that is when I cried the most. I cried so bad because they were so painful. Like, just imagine getting surgery if someone's like, you know, jabbing you with this thing trying to get your fat out and then putting it in you, and then like a day later gotta get like massaged, like pressed on. It was just terrible. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I cried a lot. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad are the massages? A freaking 20. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, they're terrible, but it's worth it. You have to get them. Like, you cannot, it's not optional. It's not up for debate. You gotta get your massages. If you get the surgery, expect to get the massages, because that is the only way you're going to be snatched. That's the only way that they're going to be able to get the fluid out. Without them getting the fluid out, you can get a seroma, you can get, oh, what is that stuff, fibrosis. You can get so much. Like, there's so much that comes with it. So if you get it done, definitely get the massages, but they do hurt. They suck. Is the aftercare as expensive as the surgery? A lot of people say that the aftercare is as expensive, but no, it's not. It's about, I want to say, like $4,000 more. The massages, for my massages, I paid $300. I went with the squeeze lady. That was, you know, my massage person, and they were absolutely amazing. I got different people every day. I did end up getting the squeeze lady, I think once or twice, and they were amazing. The aftercare is not as expensive as they say it is. Like, as expensive as the surgery. For me, it wasn't. Maybe it's because I paid damn near $10,000 for the freaking surgery. So no, the aftercare was not as expensive. You do have to pay for your medicine, you have to pay for your faja, you have to pay for your foams and boards, you have to pay for massages, you have to pay for the doctors. It's just so much that you have to pay for. So I want to say, all in all, I probably spent about $4,000 more, including flights, hotel, food. I probably spent like $4,000 or $5,000 more than I paid for the surgery. Like I said, I got quoted for $8,500 from Dr. Salas, and then with the VIP was extra $1,500. So all in all, I want to say I paid like 9 something, 10, or maybe 10. I don't know, I'm not good at math, but I paid like 9 something, damn near $10,000 for this whole surgery to get done. So yeah. Can you sit without the pillow yet? Yes, I can. I'm actually sitting without the pillow right now. I don't sit without it often because it still feels weird for me. Like, it feels like I'm sitting on like this big ball. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I sit without it sometimes, but not often. But yes, I can sit without the pillow. A lot of people were saying like, damn, you gotta sit for all of those months with the pillow. Like, it goes by so fast, y'all. Before you know it, you're gonna be 3 months post-op, and honestly, like, it goes by fast. Does the scarring go away? For the most part, yes. I still have 2 scars that are like visible, like you can tell that they're scars from surgery. They are like right here in my front at my lower abdomen. Other than that, like my scar in my back, my incision in my back, on my upper back, and then on my butt. I have 2 on the top of my butt cheeks, and then 2 on my lower abdomen, and then 1 in my upper back. You can't see those. All of those are like completely closed. You cannot see them. They healed so well, thank God. I was so scared to get like keloids and stuff like that, so they did end up healing really well. So the scarring isn't bad. There are 2 that didn't go away. Maybe they'll end up healing more over time, but they pretty much, for me, they ended up going away. It really depends on your body and your skin and how you heal. Is there anything they don't tell you about getting the surgery or the aftercare? There's a lot that they don't tell y'all. There's a lot that people don't talk about. Starting with the massages, a lot of people act like those massages are not as bad as they are, and they are. A lot of people don't talk about how hectic, like, you know, leading up to the surgery is. Going to the doctor's appointments, getting blood work drawn, sending the labs over, like all of that is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. A lot that they don't tell you about the aftercare is just how uncomfortable it is. Like, it was so uncomfortable. It was probably the most uncomfortable I've been my entire life. Like, I was so uncomfortable. That is why I had the mental breakdown after surgery. Like, it was like 4 days after surgery, I was crying, like bawling my eyes out, like, oh my God, I shouldn't have did this. So there's a lot that they don't tell you, but I think it's really to like not psych you guys out, or maybe people just don't talk about it. People don't talk about the itch that you get after surgery. So the lipo that they do in your stomach and your back, that is going to itch later on, and it itches like hell. It's such a pain in the ass. Like, y'all, it was crazy. Like, just imagine being itchy for 24/7. Like, and then you don't want to scratch like that. You don't want anybody to think there's something wrong with you or think you crazy, but like, literally it was hell. Like, I was just itchy all the time. And then I bought this like anti-itch cream that they tell you to get for after surgery. It's by Benadryl. It didn't even work. It did nothing. So they don't tell y'all about how your hips that they give you, they don't really last like that. I mean, they do the best that they can, but they don't really last like that. I'm trying to think of more. I think that's pretty much it. They pretty much are very transparent about it, but there are a lot of like small things that they don't tell you. Oh, one of the biggest things, I cannot forget this surgery takes a lot. It's like a mental thing. It is very, very, very mentally draining. Like, if your mental health is not there, I don't know if I would consider getting the surgery. My mental health is not even there, honestly, and I got the surgery, and like I said, I had a mental breakdown. Like, it is very, like, it's about your mental strength and knowing that everything's going to be okay, and like, it's not going to be like this forever. There were days where I just was crying because I felt crazy, like just being high off the Percocets that they give you. And like, I didn't want to be high off the Percocets. I was just like, I want to stop taking them, but I was in so much pain when I wasn't on them. Getting the massages done, after you get the massages done, I pretty much slept all day long. Like, I was falling into like a depression. So it is very mentally draining, and I think that's something that they don't really tell you, something that they don't really explain to you, but it's worth it. To me, it was worth it. Do you still wear your Faja and boards? Yes, I am in my Faja and my foams and my boards 24/7. I'm never not in them unless I'm going out. So yes, I still wear them because it is very important that you wear that stuff. Like, y'all, like, I cannot stress this enough. Wear your Faja, wear your foams, wear your boards, because that is how you get your shape. Did your clothing size change after surgery? Yes, it did. I actually went a size down. My waist is super small, so a lot of my clothing is weird. Like, I can fit it. Some of the things I can't fit in the waist, but I can fit in the butt because I have a butt and hips now. Some things I can fit in the waist, but it won't go over my butt. It's like super weird. Like, some things I can get away with a small. I could wear a small. Some things I gotta wear a medium. Like, it's just super weird. How do you maintain your results? Like I said, I wear my Faja and my foams and my boards 24/7. I drink water, a whole bunch of water, like all the time, just all day long, just drinking water. Getting your massages. I know that the massages can add up, and they can honestly become a lot, and honestly they start to like be really expensive, but you need to get them. Like, you have to get your massages. Those massages are very much worth it. You really need them. Like, that's what really shapes your body. And other than that, that's pretty much it. I just wear my Faja and stuff. How long does it take to see your results? 6 months. 6 months is when you are fully healed and you start to see your results. from 6 months to a year, that's when you meet the fluff fairy, your butt fluffs out. So patiently waiting on 6 months because I am ready. How bad was the pain? Like I said, the pain was terrible at first. It really wasn't as crazy as I thought it was. For me, it was just really like, it was the massages for me. Like, y'all, the massages were hell. Like, oh my gosh, I never really want to relive that again. Like, the first few days it was bad because when you first wake up from surgery, they don't give you your medication before surgery. You have to wait until after your surgery, and then the medication was not ready for a whole 3 hours, y'all. I was pissed off. Like, my medication was not ready for 3 hours. When I woke up, they had me laying on my back, like laying on my butt. They didn't expect me to wake up as fast as I did after I wasn't on the anesthesia anymore. So I ended up waking up too fast, and I was laying on my butt, and I literally just started freaking out. I'm like, yo, get me off my ass. Like, this is crazy. So that was painful. When they wheel you outside in a wheelchair, that's super painful. And then, like I said, I had to wait 3 hours to take my medication. So for the first couple of hours, I want to say my pain was like a solid like 1,000. On a scale of 1 to 10, like 1,000. But after you get like the medication in you and you're relaxing and stuff, it goes down to like probably like a 6. Like, it wasn't really that bad. And I'm a hypochondriac. Like, I don't do pain at all. I don't do well with pain, so it wasn't that bad. Take it from me. Do you want anything else done? No. No, I'm very satisfied with how I look now. I don't want my breasts or anything done. I really like my breasts. I don't want them any bigger or any smaller. I really want them to stay like this. I like my butt. I like my hips. A lot of people were asking would I get around 2. I would get around 2 after I had all the kids that I want to have. I want to have 5 kids. So after I have my 5 babies, if I still want them, that's when I would get around 2. But no, I'm not looking to get anything else done anytime soon. The only thing I was considering was getting, I would really want like my teeth done, but everybody keep telling me I don't need it. I don't know. I'll mess around and go get it just to get it. I don't know. Were you nervous about being put to sleep? Yes, I was very nervous. I had nightmares about not waking up. I had nightmares about dying. Like, literally leading up to the surgery, you're gonna have a lot of like second thoughts. Like, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't know if I could do this, I don't know if I should do this. Like, you're gonna be like freaking out, but it's worth it. Like, when you get there, you're not even gonna be as nervous because you're gonna be in it. Like, there's nothing that you can do. I was very scared to be put to sleep, especially because that was my first time being put to sleep. I've never been put to sleep before, so that was my first time, and I was hella scared. I was like, yo, what if I don't wake up? I was asking people how it felt to be under anesthesia. Like, literally, they put you to sleep, you sleep, and then you wake up. Like, you wake up, you can be like, damn, it's done already. Like, it's super fast. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna answer one more question before I end this video, and then I'm gonna show y'all the body. I'm gonna give y'all a body reveal, and then yeah. Last question is, would you do it again? Yes, I would do it again. I would do it again. Like I said, like, if I have all my kids and they mess up my body, they mess up what I got going on for myself, then yeah, I would do it again. I think that I would do it again, but I would probably go with a different doctor, only because he used drains and I don't like the drains. I had to pull the drain out myself, and it was very like scary and traumatizing because I was super scared. But yeah, I had to wear that drain for like a week after surgery. It was so annoying. I had to get on the plane with it. So yeah, other than that, I really like Silas. He did a bomb ass job. I'm about to show y'all my results. He did a bomb job. He did his thing. He did his big one when it came to me. But yeah, I would do it again, just not anytime soon. I don't feel the need to do it anytime soon. Okay, y'all, so that is all the questions I'm going to answer today. I hope I answered all of y'all questions. If anybody has any more questions, feel free to comment, DM me on Instagram, anything that you guys want to do. I'll answer anything you guys want. I am going to do a 6 months post-op video update in 3 more months when I'm 6 months, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'm going to show y'all my body now because everybody has been dying to see it. So yeah, hold on. Okay, y'all, so this is what the body is looking like from the front. As y'all can see, Silas gave me hips. This is what it's looking like from the side and from the back. yeah, it's not too dramatic, it's not too extra, but it's exactly what I needed. Like, I feel very good. My waist is completely like snatched. Like, let me get closer so y'all can see it. Like, my waist is so freaking snatched, and yeah, I absolutely loved it. I can't wait to fluff out so my butt could get bigger and I could really, you know, step out the way I want to step out. But yeah, so far so good. Alright y'all, so that is it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank y'all again for the support that I have gotten so far and for the support that y'all continue to give me. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and join the Dial Gang, because if you're here to just be nosy, you might as well hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. There will be more videos coming soon, so stay tuned. I love you all. I will see you guys in the next video.